What's up? Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher in Michigan. Welcome to my channel where we try to help kids fall in love with reading. One of my favorite ways to do that is through amazing books. And we're going to be doing today is talking about an amazing 2022 book that is sure to capture the hearts of many, many readers. It's Dear Student by Elly Swartz, the story of a girl named Autumn who is entering 6th grade at a pretty tricky time in her life. Her father has joined the Peace Corps. He's like, peace out, family. I'll be back. I'm going to Ecuador, and leaves her and her sister, young sister Pickle, and her veterinarian mother behind. It's obviously a tricky thing for all the kids in the family. She's entering middle school as well. The book opens, very first chapter, with an iguana getting hit by a stranger on a bike. That is something you don't see every day in children's literature, but they rush it to Elly's mom, who is the vet. But through this, she gets to meet a kid named Cooper, who becomes a friend. She also meets a friend in middle school named Logan. Autumn's best friend has moved across the country, which is super sad, and she's really struggling with that. She's a very quiet kid, very shy kid, very creative kid, loves to write. There's this opportunity in the school paper in the middle school she's entering where there's like an advice column, and the teacher who's in charge picks one student per year who gets to respond to letters submitted to this advice column. And she decides to sign up, and you can't tell anyone. It's like super secretive. You can't tell anyone. And she gets it. So she starts, responding to these letters, and she's very worried. Is her advice good? Is her advice not good? The book is so good. I don't want to tell you anything more that happens, but I want you to read it. I want you to get to know these characters. You will know these characters from school. You will have met these characters. Your readers in your life will have met these characters. This book would make an amazing read aloud. The only question that I have is sometimes like the letters. I'm curious how I would read that aloud, but that's just an easy thing. I'm sure it could fix. I'm trying to find one. So when she responds to the letters, it has it looks like this in the book. And sometimes what I like is she'll start to write the letter, and then she'll think. So you get to see what she's thinking while she's writing it, and then write the rest of the letter. But I'm sure you can figure that out because you're an educator, and that's just what we do. One of the things that I love most about this book is the journey of figuring out friends and new friends and what it means to be a good friend and navigating when you don't agree with your friends. I think that is a really tricky thing for kids, especially when you disagree on important things and whether or not you can still be friends, how you navigate that uncomfortableness, how you try to figure out what matters most to you in the world, what it's like when people leave you. It's a really good book. I highly recommend this book. I would give it all the stars. Seriously considering reading it aloud second semester with my 5th graders. I think that they would love it, especially as they enter their last semester of elementary school and they head to middle school. Such an interesting time in their lives, and the beginning of middle school is interesting and often adventurous time for many young readers. If you're looking for an amazing book that you won't be able to stop turning pages, I couldn't stop reading this. My house is a mess, trashed, toys everywhere, need to vacuum, need to do all that stuff, and I will because I finished the book. But I couldn't do it while I was reading because it was so good. Dear Student, Elly Swartz, read it. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. I hope you have an awesome, fantastic day.